The Chattanooga Fire Department services nearly 200,000 people and 145 square miles. And of that, we have 26 fire companies, 20 fire stations, and nearly 450 firefighters. So under Mayor Tim Kelly and the One Chattanooga plan, it's really sparked a lot of growth. And with that development growth comes the advent of new stations. We're building a new station in the Black Creek development area. There's also some development going on in the downtown district. Over the past 4 or 5 years, we've really made some impacts on getting the firefighters the tools and equipment that they need. All of our firefighters are now issued 2 sets of gear, and a lot of that is just cancer prevention and burn prevention. For example, when a firefighter goes on scene, they get their gear wet, they get it nasty, they get all the carcinogens on it, and they have a second set of gear that they can still be able to respond. So it does provide us better service, and it also protects our firefighters from those carcinogens and possible steam burns from wet gear. Last year, we were able to order 6 new apparatus. This year, we ordered 5 new apparatus. Our apparatus committee, along with the command staff, have done a really good job of building out fire trucks that are practical. Our geographical terrain provides a lot of really hilly areas, so a large ladder truck would not be practical. So not only do we build smaller pumpers that can be maneuvered easier, we've adjusted approach angles so that they don't drag when they go up some of these steep roads. And we've also lowered the hose beds on all of them to make it easier for firefighters to get hoses off there. And all that does is just translate into better service, quicker service, and safer service.
We just became part of a Tri-State Mutual Aid program. That is a program that has been around Chattanooga, but it's all those outlying small municipalities and counties and other fire departments that when they need help, they can call those other agencies and they come in to help. That way the people are covered no matter whether we're busy or not. We always going to have trucks that are coming in to help, no matter if they're Chattanooga trucks or other agency departments that are coming in to help us.
The fire department has really been a support agency for not only Chattanooga Police Department, but also the Sheriff's Office and local surrounding police departments for active shooter type training. We help them with the incident command side of things. It's their incident in one of those things, but we can provide a lot of medical aid to down victims in those type incidents. So that collaboration, those relationships can strengthen our response capability. Tennessee Task Force 4 started back in 2007. Our team has really gotten proficient at the different levels of technical rescue, from rope rescue to confined space to collapse rescue and to trench rescue. We've really become one of the premier departments in our region that provide a lot of that training.
The collapse is really important just with our natural disasters in Chattanooga. With the tornadoes that's moved in, we're bringing in law enforcement agencies and teaching them the collapse capabilities as well, and having everybody on the same page and knowing the certain steps that we take, the certain tools that we use, how they're going to be used is very vital, because we're all working together to come together for one end goal, the knowledge and the capability to go out there and make that rescue work.
The technical skills that our firefighters have today, it is not even comparable to what we did 25, 30 years ago. It's just a testament to how much the business has evolved and how much you have to know when you get on scene of these technical rescue incidents.
We're becoming a outdoor hub for outdoor recreation enthusiasts. So our calls for service as far as rope rescues have gone up, responding to search and rescue in the mountains.
We've really spent a lot of energy updating all of our squads. In our urban search and rescue field, we have 5 squads in the city that are tasked with doing technical rescue.
So the Chattanooga community is very fortunate to have Chattanooga Fire Department be as skilled as we are for the urban search and rescue. I mean, that's right in their back door, where others, cities aren't as fortunate, especially more outlying and stuff. But since we are part of the Tri-State Mutual Aid, we are able to respond to those outlying areas as well. So, I mean, this area, Tennessee Valley area, is definitely very fortunate.
Not only do we do the emergency response side of things, we spend a lot of time in our community lifting those different areas up that need help. If we see a problem in our city that's particular to fires or particular to a certain demographic group, we target focus them to make sure that they get all the tools and resources that they need.
My biggest push to educate the kids about stop, drop, and roll. Don't play with fire. Know 2 ways out. Know what to do when the fire alarm or the smoke alarm goes out. Know your meeting place. Go home and talk to your parents about your fire escape plan. So we have an inflatable smokehouse. We'll bring a group in, we'll talk about tips, and then we'll walk through, and then we have a smoke machine, which is the coolest part about it. The kids at that point will have learned so much in that small amount of time that they will actually start crawling out, and they'll go to the meeting place. So it's the coolest thing ever. It's a great experience. That's what we want to push those messages. We want to develop that muscle memory in those youth as they become young adults, and senior citizens. So we become safer as a community. I'm a huge believer that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And what I mean by that is we don't wait for medical calls, we don't wait for fire calls. We go out and get thoroughly immersed in the community so we know what the needs are. And so when we talk about our initiatives, people will say, you know what? They're not just doing a job. It's not for show, it's not for the pay, but they really trust us and they believe in us and they care about us. So that's how we push our messages, that's how we push our initiatives.
The last 150 years have been a very good 150 years. We have an excellent reputation with our public. Our taxpayers respect what we do, and they know that we need tools and resources to be able to pull it off. Our goal is making sure that we're preparing our newest generation of firefighters to be the next leaders of this department. We just want to set them up for success, provide all the tools and resources we can to them so that our department can be successful for another 150 years or more.